Good old Shanghai. Hey darts fans, it's Timo Newman here, the transporter. Welcome to Undarted Waters. Sorry there's been a bit of a gap in recordings, but I've been very busy with other things. But here we are back on the channel, and I've got a great treat for you all. This video and the next 8 is going to be showing you the Matthew Edgar training videos, the 9 challenges that he defined 5 years ago during COVID on his channel to make you a darts master starting from beginner level. So a big shout out here to Matthew Edgar, Edgar TV. I'll put a link in the description below to his channel, his YouTube channel, and also to his website, where you'll find details about his career as a pro darts player and also his coaching services that he offers. So during COVID, Matthew made these 9 videos, and I'll put links to those videos as well for you, and they're all quite short videos taking you through different skills to take you from essentially beginner up to darts master. And when I first started playing darts 18 months ago, I came across these videos and I decided to follow them through, and I think it's given me so much ability basically in the basics of darts, throwing straight, throwing accurately, throwing consistently. So with Matthew's permission, what I'm doing is making slightly longer versions of those 9 training videos. And just to give you a heads up, the first 5, although not easy, are pretty doable if you practice every day, but the ones that beyond the first 5, the 6 to 9, are very hard, and it's taken me the better part of 18 months to get through all 9, and some of them have driven me to almost madness. Some people that know me well would say I was already mad, but let's just say to even greater depths of madness. But I think the sheer perseverance you need to solve some of these challenges of Matthew Edgar's will make you a much finer player if you are not already a very fine player, and you may be. But if you're just starting out in darts, or you're a keen player who wants to get better, honestly, these 9 challenges are the thing that you need. So here we are today with the very first one. You might ask, is my dartboard sick with bandages on? No. It is sick actually, because it's totally beaten up and I need to get a new board because the bullseye is knackered. And that, by the way, is because of challenge number 6 that I did about a year ago, which destroyed my bullseye, but we'll get to that in a few videos time. But as Matthew explains in his video on this first exercise, it's all about the basics of throwing straight. You can either sellotape some pieces of paper, or I'm just using masking tape here, and you want it to go from the corner of the treble on the 5 down to the corner on the treble of the 19, and the same on the other side. And here's the challenge: throw 15 darts all within these 2 lines, and if you can do that, then you have passed level 1. If one of your darts goes outside or hits the tape, your score goes back to 0 and you've got to start again, but you want 15 darts that go between the 2 lines. Let me have a go. Let's see how I get on. So you can see I'm just aiming in the vicinity of the bullseye to try and keep it nice and central. And I'll just do that again, and then what I'll do is I'll aim a bit higher and a bit lower. Knowing my luck, I'm going to bust this. But you're not aiming necessarily for anything in particular, you just want your darts to get in between these 2 tram lines. So that's 6. Let's go a bit higher up, so I'm going to aim for the 20s. And you can see that the point of this exercise really is that, given that many of us will be aiming for the 20s a lot when we're playing competitions, you don't want to be spraying these darts into the 1s and 5s and so on. And in this first exercise, we really want to be able to keep it very, very straight. So these are quite generous tram lines right now. We're going to do another exercise later on in the series where it's a much tougher line that we need to be on. But that's 9. Let me go down the board a bit, because 3 is often a tricky target. So let me just go down the board. See, look, I'm missing the 3 completely. But I'm still within the tram lines. It's okay. That's 12 darts. 3 more. Hopefully we can solve the challenge. I'll go back to the bull area. And you just want to keep your darts between those 2 lines. So there we go. That's Timo Newman got through level 1 there. But just to show you, that's what you need to do to pass level 1. So 15 darts, 5 visits, where all 15 darts are between these 2 lines. And that will improve your line. Okay, and as you know from playing sports, maybe some of you have played cricket in the past, line and length for the bowler are critical. So with darts it's the same. Line you've got to really be able to do consistently, and then the other one of course is what you might call length in cricket. It's probably better to call it range in darts. You don't just want to get the vertical right, you want to get the horizontal right in order to hit a particular target, and that's what we're going to look at in challenge number 2, level 2 in the Matthew Edgar series. So once again, check out Matthew Edgar's YouTube channel, his website. Absolutely tremendous guy. You see him sometimes on Sky Sports as a pundit and a commentator, and thanks to him I feel like over 18 months I was able to go from beginner to a good amateur. Thanks Matt, and I'll see you all next time. This is Timo Newman saying keep those darts going, stay strong, all the best.